Welcome back to the Break Free Podcast. I'm your host, Jonas.
Your co-host, Parker.
And we got to talk about some wrestling this week. We got to talk about the fallout from the Royal Rumble. We got to talk about the setup for Grand Slam Australia. We got to talk about a little bit of independent wrestling that me and Jaden went to this past Friday.
And the Royal Rumble, too.
We already talked about the Rumble. That was last week. You got your weeks messed up, little guy.
Did we? I don't know.
I think so.
I
probably did people who have filmed the day after.
Yeah, we definitely talked about it. I don't know what these.
yeah.
They're not locked in. But we talk about the fallout and the setup. We're setting up for Elimination Chamber. Finally on the road to WrestleMania. That was, that the road to Royal Rumble was really long. That week span. It's very long. No, I mean it's getting to that time of the year where wrestling is getting hopefully better. But I mean, we were talking about this before we started. We were talking about a couple of years ago now, 2 years ago now, coming up, 2024. Man, WWE was on a run. We were going to so many shows. The ticket prices were affordable. Like there was a span in 2024 where me and Jaden went to a Raw in Connecticut, and then the next week we went to a Raw in Boston, and then that same Friday we went to a DCU Center SmackDown. It was crazy. And we saw bangers. Honestly, SmackDown was kind of poopy, but it was still fun. But like the first Raw we went to, we got to see CM Punk, and we both saw the Gunther, Sheamus King of the Ring match, which was a banger. And then when we went to the Boston one, we saw one of my favorite matches of all time, and I know it's weird. Ilya, Drew, and Sheamus in a freaking Money in the Bank qualifier. Beautiful match. It's so fun. We also saw that Ricochet Ilya match the
King of the Ring.
That was that night was honestly really good. But I know this has nothing to do with anything, but I'm just getting nostalgic for something that only happened like a year and a half ago. But it was a lot of fun, that little period, and I don't know, it's getting to a point
There's
where
a
I'm
Raw
like,
coming to Boston. It's like March 23rd. I might go.
we haven't had good luck at shows in Boston since 2024.
What happened last time?
Last time we went was the 15th. The only good thing that happened there, and all respect to my mom, was meeting Jimmy from the Cube.
No, your mom felt bad too. She was waiting for her mom.
Our mom.
I know. So her mom felt bad too.
Yeah, she's like, I want a refund. There was no Cody Rhodes.
She wanted Cena to show up.
They literally, excuse my language, they blue balled us with Cena. They showed us Cena on the screen, and then freaking, it's a video package. So dumb. And then they don't even give you the last match in Boston. So dumb.
And the last Raw they had was in Boston was wicked expensive. Show in Boston.
Stupid prices.
Just because of Cena.
And I looked. The tickets are already like $20 cheaper.
In Boston.
Yes, because nosebleeds for that show were like $100, which
Nosebleeds for that show were $300.
Yeah, when you bought them.
Yeah.
Because Uncle Harry bought them.
It's like an hour or 2 hours before the show.
$100 still.
But that's not always.
Just to put this in perspective, we sat nosebleeds for Survivor Series 2022, which was a stacked card for the most part, and we paid $100 for the worst seats in the arena, mind you. But Parker just said it was like $300 to buy them. So, and we bought those Survivor Series tickets pretty early too. So like
we bought them ahead of time just because we knew a lot of families are gonna want to buy nosebleeds and not like front row.
Who wants to?
I didn't care seeing Cena. I was just glad we got to see Green Shirt guy.
Okay.
You saw West Side Gun in the front row.
When?
From a distance. It's Survivor Series. Didn't Dan go? Let's go.
Oh, I wouldn't have known. I barely recollect that, bro.
Pretty sure he's like,
Doing a little ticket price check. I know this is really a weird podcast start. That's Madison Square Garden. This is the Raw. But it's still awful. $122 for nosebleeds at Madison Square Garden. So, can you please lower the prices or just like slide us a few? That'd be nice. Or AEW, can he come back to the city and then Parker can go because he still hasn't been to a show, even though he told me he went to a Collision.
I went to a Collision like a few months ago. Nah, that was like September.
Yeah, that barely counted. Collision's like barely a show. Okay, $72 is the lowest.
Where is that though?
Nosebleeds.
But where nosebleeds?
Nosebleeds.
Like behind stage or in front?
Everywhere around nosebleeds. So it's better than it was. Like, it's still stupid.
I had a chance to go to that spring Dynamite that they did, but I had went to the Collision before. So
dude, I wanted to go to that so bad. And my mom just was like, yeah.
That would have been good
That's
because you would have seen
her car was, like,
MJF. We would
broken.
have seen MJF and the I'm pretty sure that's when MJF and the Hurt.
Yes, that was when he brought out all the girls.
That last did not last long at all. It's just
Yeah, but I would have wanted to go, and Jaden wanted to go because Mercedes Athena. I wanted to go because freaking Osprey Takeshita,
awesome.
which was a banger.
If a Dynamite comes to Boston, my uncle's gonna want to go. 'Cause we haven't been
The
to a
one
good-
we
a
went to,
great-
the one we went to was really good, and we paid we paid. Jaden probably paid. Jaden paid an entire. So it was $300 per ticket.
I think it was.
There's
it was
no-
300
yeah.
for both.
So he basically paid the same amount as Uncle Harry,
Yeah.
and we were almost on floor.
Yeah. You
Wow.
can.
Which one?
Dynamite.
Show that show.
When Mox was right next to us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mox was probably like.
The Raw that we went to when we were almost floor, me and Harry were almost floor, was probably, my guess is, I think it was like close to like 175, 200 for both.
We were so
Which is
close.
good for, we were one row away from floor.
We were so close we thought we had the wrong.
I would never sit floor.
Seat fillers.
I would never sit floor if it wasn't at least 3 seats from the ring. And I don't want to sound,
You don't want to be down.
I don't want to sound spoiled.
And do it at least.
No, we sat floor at a collision,
Like,
and it was great. It was absolutely great. We got lucky though. There was a ladder match, so we got to see a lot. It wasn't the greatest seats, but it was far back enough to where we could see the ring, we could see the ramp,
Oh, the experience was incredible.
and it was awesome.
Well, yeah.
You felt like you're part of the show.
That was
Right
peak.
there.
That was peak collision. This is gonna have to end soon because retention rate's gonna fall. But if you want to see more stuff like this, and I haven't plugged this in at all, Patreon.com/BreakTheRing. We just started, and we haven't advertised it since we first made it. But it's because nobody subbed so far, and it's not really a good thing or a bad thing because we weren't expecting anybody to. But if you want to support us, the most direct way is through the Patreon. So go to patreon.com/BreakTheRing and see more of this random jibber jabber if you would like to. But before we lose all the viewers, we got to talk about actual stuff that happened. That being the main shows, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. We also had NXT. Parker's gonna want to talk about a little bit, and we gotta be honest here. I did not watch SmackDown because I was at that independent, but it is going to be a fun ride. Let's start off with Raw. From the second, I'm not gonna lie, I had a whole catastrophe trying to put together this outline 20 minutes ago. Was typing in Raw February, wasn't giving me a show. Forgot there was 31 days in January. So I had the wrong date. So that was nice. And then I was putting in the second for the Dynamite. And then I found out that what I was looking at was the NXT show was on the second. I had it all messed up. But let's actually get into the main stuff. Sorry about that. We got to talk about Raw with the Royal Rumble fallout. The show started with Braun Breaker just immediately. There was no package. There was nothing. The countdown ended on Netflix, and you saw Braun Breaker. He was crashing out, and I hate using that because people have made it so not fun anymore to say. But Braun Breaker has snapped after revealing I'm talking about being attacked by the Masked Man at the Royal Rumble. His rage carried on throughout this episode, adding a intense sense of instability to the landscape of Monday Night Raw. He ended up flipping the desk, which was pretty funny because those desks have been notoriously unbreakable. But no, it was a good start to the show. The Vision came out to try and calm down Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was then met by General Manager Adam Pearce at the rampway, who had security guard, and Braun went to go confront Adam Pearce and almost tripped and fell. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He literally stumbled so hard, but I think it worked in this scenario because he was so mad. It made sense that he was
And he wasn't paying attention.
getting ahead of himself, that whole thing. But the Vision were in the ring away from Braun, who was dealing with Adam Pearce, and behind the Vision came LA Knight with a chair, attacking all the members, obviously besides Braun. And then I think that was basically it. I think Braun ran back, and then LA Knight ran away. But the shirt he was wearing, love it, Unchosen. And what I noticed, and I don't know if you did, what are you doing to that title belt?
I'm just cleaning off whatever's behind it.
This is the
Oh,
Unreal.
yeah,
This is
I
the
did see
Unreal
that.
logo. We all know what happened in Unreal Season 2 with LA Knight. Now, let's
I didn't notice how this was.
let's look at this shirt. Okay? And I know this is hard because I'm gonna be honest. I say it sometimes. I just don't do it. I'm not putting a picture on screen. But if you look at LA Knight's shirt, this is not the right website.
Turn around the computer, show it to the camera.
Well, they know what the shirt looked like.
Hope so.
Newest items.
No way.
6'7".
Look what's underlined there. The and it's smaller. Look at the Unreal logo. It's smaller and it's underlined. It's gotta be a fake storyline.
Probably.
Here, you want me to turn on my laptop? Hopefully no pop-ups come up. Wait a second. So, as you see here, if you can even see it. Can they see it at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see, is this side over here? Is it? It's whatever. But, it's the Unreal logo, and it shows that the un part is underlined and it is smaller than the rest of the text. Now, if I go here, nope, wrong. Is that no? Oh, wait. Oh, hold on a second.
I'm zoomed in so we can see it.
All right. Scroll down. That's the same type of situation on that shirt there. The un part of the unchosen is smaller and it is underlined. So, I'm just saying. I think they're kind of proving themselves that Unreal is pretty real in the wrestling world of kayfabe. Although Chelsea Green did make a statement, don't know if you saw that, where she was like, "I've never been handed a script when filming. It's always been my true reaction." I don't doubt that, Chelsea, but I do doubt your balls. So, well, I thought it was a good opening to Raw. Really set the tone, set the pace, that whole thing. You know, it was a good way to start it. Really showed that Braun is not gonna take lightly to this. I mean, I wouldn't. And if we're looking at wrestling as a real, like genuine competition, Braun Breaker has every right to want to kill the man who attacked him, because Bro could have went to WrestleMania. Speaking of WrestleMania, the Super Bowl. Who you got, Parker?
That was interesting. Seahawks. I made a bet with
Full name?
nobody will care, right? If the Patriots win, I am buzzing my hair.
Oh, this is
If
gonna be great.
If the Seahawks win, he's buzzing his hair.
That barely counts for him.
I know, but I thought it'd be funny. Anyway, I did tell him.
Can you take your hat off so we can see what you're losing?
Oh, God.
Maybe it'll be a good thing, actually.
I did tell him that if I do have to buzz my hair, Monday I'm gonna show up to school with no hat and I'm gonna have the hog rider cut. Like it's like a mohawk in a way.
No, you should get some.
And then Tuesday I'm gonna
He's coming as Hollywood.
You're doing it tonight if it happens.
if it happens.
Are you gonna have the person who you're going over's house do it?
What did I text you earlier? Why am I staying till 5:30 now?
You're not going there?
No.
Oh, well, you didn't say that. You just said he wasn't picking you up.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I'll do it myself.
Oh God.
And I'll probably post a video of it on my story.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You wear hats. Like 97.
I'm not gonna wear a hat on Monday or Tuesday.
Monday's tomorrow.
Or next
I know.
Monday when you record.
Yeah, you gotta take it off. It's gonna. Goodbye.
No hat next podcast if it happens.
Oh
But don't
God.
get your hopes up, cause
Nah, get your hopes up. Patriots are winning. We then had a singles match and a rematch for Javon Evans, where he defeated El Grande Americano after outside chaos erupted as Los Americanos attempted to interfere. The original El Grande Americano appeared. What was that? To neutralize them, allowing Javon to hit the OG cutter for the win. As I mentioned, this is a rematch from the week or two before the Rumble, where Javon thought he could have had a concussion. Luckily, he didn't and got to show out in the Royal Rumble match and in this match as well. A really good match from El Grande. And not that I don't like how he wrestles. It's just that he's a joke character for 97% of the time.
the real El Grande should like start interfering.
I'm being so serious.
Or do you think
dude.
Chad Gable's gonna come back next week and he's gonna keep playing the real El Grande?
He came out in this match?
I know, but I mean, like, do you think like the actual like Chad Gable's gonna come out?
Probably
Or
not.
not.
Because we got, you know, that
El Grande.
we got Hurst Helmsley, so.
If either of them get unmasked, it's gonna be Chad. Because Chad hated in AAA, so they're not gonna get rid of the one they like.
Yeah, he went to AAA last night. He was getting booed. So, I mean, I don't want him to wear the mask anymore. The dude's jacked and he has a beard. He has all the potential again. So, like, just take the mask off. Take the mask off, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, please.
Wow.
I don't want them to have the mask anymore. It's just so annoying.
Waste of potential.
It is. We then had Penta defeat Bronson Reed by countout with the referee down. Bronson attempted to use a steel chair, but LA Knight emerged from the crowd and planted Reed with a BFT onto the chair, leading to the countout finish. Little bit of what's the word?
Death. He died.
Wind taken beneath his the ground taken beneath his feet, like slipped away. Penta last year was on track to become a world champion for sure, and now he's just barely beating Bronson Reed and by countout. I mean, if you watched on Real, getting brought up a good amount today. Paul Heyman was in a meeting, and he was like, "We got something with Penta," but apparently Triple H doesn't see it, so who knows? The only thing he sees in Penta is a luchador that is a body for matches in the mid card. That's just the truth. Can we just get him with Ray Phoenix so that way you don't have to worry about that
In
dude?
AAA.
Just like it doesn't even have to be in AAA. It can be on Raw because Raw needs tag teams. If we get an Usos Lucha Brothers, that could be really good.
That would be awesome. Ladder match maybe.
They haven't done like a two. They haven't done like a two tag team, like a standard tag team ladder match in a while.
No.
They've only done like the 6-pack, which
Yeah,
now freaking Ciampa's
and
not
they
even
did the one
there.
at
Andrade's
SummerSlam.
not there.
And they did it at SummerSlam.
Yeah, which that first one shouldn't have been on Mania over freaking AJ Logan Paul, respectfully. Now, well, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, no, because that's AJ's last Mania. But like allegedly, if it wasn't, then like,
It'd be really funny if he goes to AEW.
I want him.
I think
to.
he's going to.
I don't know, dude. You saw
It's
that
very-
clip?
Yeah.
You saw that clip or no?
What clip?
He comes out of Gorilla. He goes to his trailer. He doesn't even close the door. He doesn't know what. He just starts crying in his trailer.
I saw a clip of him.
He doesn't
walking
close the
out of
door.
arena.
He doesn't do anything. He just goes in there. He holds his. He puts his back to the door and he just stands there, just thinking about stuff. Like it's.
I still think my prediction's right where Triple H didn't
Wanted
think
him
he
to,
was gonna
like-
put on his gloves again.
I think Triple H is like he's quitting.
And AJ could be crying because he's guilty of like I'm betraying the company. Like
boy, bro.
All right,
All in.
Jaden, stop.
I'm just gonna say
But nah, it's really weird. But kind of hope AJ does go to AEW for multiple reasons. First, obviously the Will Ospreay, which we got a hype package for on Wednesday. I know I'm jumping the gun, but bro, he is coming back soon, and I'm so excited. I got my Ospreay shirt on under this, but it's too cold to take the sweatshirt off.
It is
But I'm excited to see Ospreay back, and I'm excited to see if AJ goes to AEW. First, like I said, for the Ospreay match, also like Kenny, the Bucks, Bullet Club stuff. But also because, if you remember last pod episode, Parker made a deal that if AJ Styles appears on AEW, he has to watch every show for the rest of the year. And he's counting Collision, which I haven't even watched Collision. Like, he's not keeping up with this. He's just going to ask Chat, yo, ChatGPT, what happened on Collision? That's what he's going to do.
I'll watch it.
We had Obafemi making an impactful Raw debut, storming the ring before a tag match that was supposed to be a War Raiders tag match, where they got destroyed in an impromptu confrontation, and people were worried because people were connecting this to a Lars Sullivan, a Veer Mahan, where they just attack people and then they don't do anything on the main roster. I remember Lars Sullivan genuinely terrified me because I was like 8. He had like this brown tongue. He had this weird beard. He was bald, and Matt Hardy was like, I think I broke my leg or something. He was on crutches. He was like on crutches, and Lars Sullivan came out and killed the Hardys.
Yeah, they did Jeff Hardy versus Lars Sullivan smack.
2020. He existed in 2020.
That's the clip I see.
Oh, it's got to be pre-COVID though.
No, this is Thunderdome.
Really?
Yeah. All the clips I didn't hear.
Lars Sullivan hurts Matt Hardy.
April 30th, 2019.
Swear it was Raw. I don't know, but I remember he was really scary. So yeah. We then had God, AJ Styles music hits.
Yep.
And the crowd goes freaking crazy. And then you see a not so AJ Styles looking figure running out with his arms out to his sides. and it's Mother Fluffin' Gunther doing his entrance, and then it goes into his music, and he just starts laughing. He's cutting a promo. I'm pretty sure he cut like half of it in German for like the fact of him, I'm
I think he
evil.
cut back and forth, I can't remember.
Which also, isn't that kind of crazy that some crowds just go, oh, he's speaking German? This guy's evil, man.
We're talking about WWE here.
I mean, it is also Gunther, so like they already know he's
That's
evil.
fair.
But like, still, he cut a promo talking about AJ Styles' career being over at the hands of himself. He was then attacked by Dragon Lee, but that didn't last so long, as Dragon Lee would take the fight together on the outside.
I thought Jericho could have came out then.
I did too for a little bit,
You're
but
like, oh my god, my dad's right.
before Dragon Lee. But then Dragon Lee went for a dive to the Timeskeepers area, and Gunther cracked this man Dragon Lee over the skull with the ring bell.
That was awful.
And then I'm not gonna say the word, but he put Dragon Lee on the outside of the ropes, and from the inside wrapped his arms around his neck, and let's just say
It's like
Dragon Lee was floating.
Dragon Lee sold that like he was actually dying of grave. Like he was unconscious.
Yeah, it was
I didn't know
bad.
Dragon Lee's ready to retire.
Literally.
I don't even know. We then had Brie Bella and Nikki, the twins, come out and talk about their intentions to pursue the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships in a really awkward promo.
Yeah.
Really awkward. Nikki
thought they were saying
didn't know
boo.
what they were saying. They're like, oh, they're booing us, and she said no. They're saying coop because they were in. No, they're not dating. She has good taste, but then Cooper denies anything about dating her. So who knows? He was on Pat McAfee. He was like, "Do you want to talk about the lady?" He's like, "What lady? I don't. Nikki Bella? I don't know what you're talking about. We're friends." But I don't. It's so weird. Like, dude, just admit it, bro. But it was a really awkward promo. Like I said, it was really quick too. It was like 2 minutes. Basically, it was, we're coming for tag team championships, and stop booing me. Wait, no, they're saying your boyfriend's name. I have good taste, but he doesn't think we're dating. So weird promo, but they told us what they're doing. They're going
It
after
could
the
be
tag
something
titles.
to do with his NFL contract.
Probably.
Because, like, Patrick Mahomes can't play basketball. That's, like, one of his weird...
What the heck does that have to do with him dating Nikki Bella?
I'm just saying, like, NFL contracts, they have weird stipulations. So, like, they could say, like, if you have a relationship with... If you have a relationship with another famous person, we don't want you publicizing it.
Which is dumb.
Like,
Then how is Travis Kelce getting away with this?
And different teams, different owners.
Yep.
It's not the NFL, it's the...
Bro, Philly, you aren't gonna win a Super Bowl for another 5 years.
Oh, that's-
What's he say?
They won last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
They pooped on the Chiefs.
Yeah, by like 24 points.
Dude, who likes the Chiefs? Like, they suck. We then had Liv Morgan celebrate alongside Dominic Mysterio, who made his return to Monday Night Raw. Then explained to Raquel Rodriguez why she eliminated her, and then also added a little bit of tension within the Judgment Day. How many cracks does it take to break the Judgment Day?
Please, God, break it.
Yo, you're not part of this.
I feel strongly about the Judgment Day.
The main event, technically, and I call this the main event because I hate when they just do promo main events, and that's saying something because Punk was in it. The main event was a Women's World Championship Philly street fight between Stephanie Vaquer and Raquel Rodriguez. And honestly, I like this match a lot. I thought
was good.
I thought Raquel had it for sure.
Oh, me too.
But then we had, during the promo, Raquel told Liv, just don't get involved in my championship match, man. I got this. And could you guess that she showed up? And so did Roxanne. Basically, Roxanne must have gotten paid a lot because she hopped on a flight just to get shoved through a table. Liv accidentally got Raquel distracted, who then got set up. And freaking, what happened? How did she just get pushed into the... No, she dropped her onto the table and then she like elbow dropped her. What was it?
I can't remember. The table didn't break was the whole issue.
Yeah, I am the table, bro. But basically then they moved the table. Stephanie hit the Sky Twister or whatever it's called to win the match. But the match was really good. Had a lot of use of tables, chains, candlesticks, chairs.
Good use of, that was
ring
a good
steps.
use of weapons.
It was a
And
good street fight for WWE. It was a good
maybe
street
a
fight.
little too many chairs.
Yeah.
There was like 8 chairs in the ring. But I mean, they had to set up the spot where Stephanie did her thing.
It was good though. Raquel was targeting the ankle that was injured.
It had a good story.
And then the interference swung the match's like flow to Raquel, and then it swung it. She was trying to help Raquel, but it accidentally swung in the way of Stephanie. Roxanne helped it go back to Raquel, but then Stephanie took it back just on her own.
It had a good story to it.
Oh, she sent Raquel through the table with a Hurricane Rana, and then finished the match with a twisted senton to retain her title.
Yep.
Great move, by the way. That move is disgusting.
She did the devil's kiss like 5 times.
Yeah. It was.
It kept going after it was
She didn't wear jeans. Raquel or no, Stephanie didn't wear jeans. She wore like I think she was just wearing like leggings or something.
I don't know.
And people were like, you're breaking a rule.
Okay.
I don't think they're being serious though. But it was funny because whatever. Finally, the show ended with the major WrestleMania development. The first match to be made official, Roman Reigns takes up his Royal Rumble match opportunity and will face CM Punk at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. Wait a second. Where was last year's Mania?
Boston?
Yeah. No, you don't. So we're not going.
Nah, you wish it would be funny.
They would never do that.
But in this promo battle,
Foxborough.
yo, can you guys shut the fudge up?
They would do a Mania.
Stop talking to him. He's not even part of the show.
Hi, Jaden.
But Roman Reigns came out, and then immediately Punk came out, which also his shirt said Phil is the best in the world. The shirt actually says Philly is the best in the world, but he just got rid of the extra L and the Y. That's my champ. This promo was supposed to be an uplifting, what's the word? A push to both men, trying to show, they're main eventers. But they decided to bury Drew McIntyre on this promo. Very bad, to the point where Drew McIntyre should lose the title because it's just not worth it at this point. Drew McIntyre has gotten the definition of a here damn title run, and that is for sure. I don't even care anymore, and I'm being so serious. This title run, even though I know it's barely done anything, just irks me. Because the whole thing with Drew is that he finally wins the title in front of the crowd. But then he goes right after the dude that beat him 87 times again.
Sammy?
No, Cody.
Yeah, go back.
After saying he doesn't want to deal with Cody. No, you can't get your rematch clause, but I'm going to interfere on every match you have for the next month.
Mm-hmm.
The writing's just so bad on SmackDown. Like, it's... Dude, Cody's Rumble elimination wasn't needed. You could have had him get eliminated by Jacob, would have made it way better. No, because Jacob for the storyline.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that.
Do you think Jacob might win the chamber?
Do it.
Well, we have Cody, Jacob, and Sammy all in one qualifier.
They could have a 4-way. I think
They
that'd
should
be.
all be in the chamber.
They don't know what they're doing.
No.
They don't.
I don't think it's gonna be just plain CM Punk Roman. I think something else is gonna happen, and I don't know why. But I don't feel like maybe
Bloodline
just
rules,
a
bro.
stipulation, not bloodline rules, but like something gets involved. I don't know.
No,
I feel
'cause, like-
like something's gonna happen.
Seth's gonna get involved or something.
Maybe it's not just gonna be a one-on-one match where Roman or Punk just win.
I mean, yeah, Seth could return here. They might be waiting unless he's the masked man, which I don't think he should be.
They're gonna bring the shield
I
back.
think it's Buddy.
Yeah, guys, did you know the masked man's John Moxley, bro? Even though he was on
You see how he
Dynamite 2
puts
nights.
his arms like this when he stops?
Did we flex his neck really aggressively?
I did pick him on the neck thing
The neck thing.
because I was like, they're trying to make us think it's Mox. It's not Mox.
Not again. Right.
The amount of money they would have to pay that mother fluffer, bro. Oh,
Or just AEW in general.
He'd take the money and get sued. He's going to show up.
Oh, yeah, and then did you see Jaden was showing me this Bad Bunny and Orange Cassidy? That's Orange Cassidy's Forbidden Door dream match.
He wants to fight Bad Bunny.
They asked him anybody from WWE. He said the celebrity. That's what he picked. The celebrity.
Well, I mean, he's not gonna say Cody
Okay,
Rhodes.
that's the safest answer.
Yeah,
Well,
Because
I
then he
mean,
doesn't get sued.
I would say.
he's not gonna be like Drew McIntyre.
That'd be hilarious.
I don't know. I feel
I mean,
like
Drew
that's.
McIntyre and Jack Perry have met up. I bet Drew got in trouble.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Not sure.
But this promo was good. Jaden was giggling the entire time because he's annoying. But I think the best part of this is when they were talking about the bloodline and all that, and then he was like, blah, blah, blah. But at War Games, I shook your hand. And then you mocked me on our way out. And then you said some stupid like zebras, and the crowd went freaking nuts for it. And it's just I haven't watched Zootopia 2 as a 15-year-old man who just can't because like I don't have a car, so I can't get to the movie theater. But also I just haven't watched it. Might have to watch it because Punk's in it.
I've watched it with my family. They say zeros like 3 times.
Actually,
Literally 3.
I saw that like the end of the movie. He's like, "My name's Jeff."
It doesn't
wait,
even.
my name's Jeff, and he's like, "Wait, we're Jeffrey or something." I don't know.
It's like Gene. It's weird.
Yeah,
It doesn't sound like when they say zeros together, you can kind of hear it. But when they say my name is also Gene, the voice.
No, I didn't tell that was a Roman.
It wasn't. The one that sounds like Roman is Punk. The one that sounds like Punk is Roman.
They're doing each other's voices.
No, you're so dumb.
You have it mixed up.
Get it? We need to talk about Can we talk about the podcast? You two are just bouncing off each other's ADHD today.
You brought up Utopia too.
That is true.
Stop talking! God.
You literally brought up the zeros.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this fatty who's sitting in a chair. It's gonna break in 2 days.
I am sitting there. I'm saying that.
God, I can't take this.
I'm happy I don't live here.
I wish I did.
Here,
We then had Dynamite, which got on the news.
Why?
The main event, they were chanting some nice stuff.
Oh,
Depending on who you ask. So, what? They like hot tea.
Yeah, where do you stand on the show?
They like hot tea. That's what I'm saying.
What's your hot tea?
They don't like their drinks cold.
They prefer hot tea over iced tea.
That's why they were.
Yo, get off Snapchat. Nobody's texting you. Oh my god, this is the worst podcast of all time.
Besides episode 6.
No, this is the one time Jane's not zoned out.
Yeah, have a good time. I don't have a headset.
Can you go get it? Because I don't want you here.
No.
I hate
Second
this so
worst
much.
episode
Oh my
behind
god.
Episode 6.
Episode 6 is legendary. He dabbles in it, bro. Like, what?
Yeah. Then you unlist that.
Yeah, dude. I had to. Because I didn't want you.
I'll tell you.
You're going to get canceled one day. We'll talk about that later. You got to change some stuff.
We'll be fine.
But the show opened with Darby Allin being kidnapped by Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors. And then they took him to the middle of a desert and left him there.
That was
Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy picked up a mixed tag victory, keeping their feud stakes high, where they then talked about the match that was made official on Collision, where it would be Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy versus Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta. Whoever is pinned or submitted shaves their head, and people are scared because they don't know who's going to win. Even Tony Storm was like, why would we do this? I love my hair. My hair is my gimmick. And it was just a funny little
Isn't it
thing.
a wig?
No.
The white hair's a wig.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's right. She died.
I think it would have fallen off by now.
I thought I remember seeing a picture of her with like a
She's primitive.
not like a bald cap on, but
No, she slicked it back for the Sandman thing.
that might be it. Oh, I think that.
When was
might,
at the
I think that
ECW
might be
arena,
it.
she was freaking.
That's probably what I'm thinking of. I remember seeing a picture.
We then had Mega Bad. Take a guess. Whose team name? that is?
Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
Yeah, you definitely saw it before.
Yeah, I read it before.
Yeah. But
Well, no, I read it even before. I was literally supposed to
but they pick up the win and up in an upset, defeating the Babes of Wrath in a tag title eliminator to earn a future AEW Women's Tag Team Championship match. All right match, kind of weird. Don't know. Megan Bain is getting pushed heavy. I know Jimmy likes it, but I'm a little iffy on it. Don't care for I don't care for Penelope Ford. She's just kind of there.
Don't even know what she looks like.
Alright, you're leaning your mic a little closer to you. It's just far away. I want to get it straight.
But it was all right. We then had Andrade El Idolo versus Kenny Omega, where Andrade picked up the win after interference from the Don Callis family. Don Callis himself, basically. Swerve Strickland helped pick up the pace, finishing, like all that type of stuff. And just kind of, cleaned it up. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a section of women this time. Next to West Side Gun for Andrade, and
Oh yeah.
they one of them put on their Instagram story, "This is so fake."
People were like coming at her with pitchforks for that too.
She got free tickets and is complaining about it being fake.
I don't think she was like. I don't think she was. What's the word? You said the word. I don't think
Complaining?
She was I think she was just fucking around.
They also were
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Adult film actors. We'll
Sure.
Put it that way.
Yeah, if you want to say that. Okay.
Yeah, that's the term.
Parker knew every single one of them. We then had Ricochet versus
I
Jack
couldn't watch
Perry
the
in a
show.
national title match. Ricochet successfully defended and retained the AEW National Championship against Jungle Jack Perry with help from GOA. What happened to Luchasaurus? Where is he?
Did you get injured again?
No way. He got it. I think it was just like character. Oh, no, he broke his like arm or something.
Jesus. Okay.
Luchasaurus. He was on Big Brother.
Yeah, 17.
All right, bro. What the?
What?
I think it was like his shoulder or something. Yeah, it was an injured arm. Cause remember he like slammed it with the chairs. He did a concerto on New Year's Eve. Now he doesn't listen. I'm so dumb. The main event: Brody King versus MJF in a world title eliminator, where they were chanting something about they like hot tea or something like that. I think it was like.
They hate.
You didn't say what they said.
I think it was like this.
What's that?
And it got on the news, and there has become a great MJF meme from this. I don't know if you had to have seen it.
Was it like him going like
Yeah.
with him with the slip? Yeah.
That's my new reaction.
Brody King squashes MJF in like 15 seconds as Hangman Adam Page basically just got MJF distracted. And
That's
then
probably the only reason they had this.
Brody put him in the sleeper over the ropes, almost won, but didn't want to finish it there. Then brings him into the ring, pile driver, 1, 2, 3.
Do you think they did that, like putting over the ropes thing, because of the Gunther thing? Because it looked exactly the same. I saw.
He does that all the time. He did it to Darby. He's done it to everybody.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a big guy thing. It's not just a
It's a.
I
he
knew.
wanted to
I've
kill
never
people.
seen Gunther do it.
Oh yeah, Jaden bought this.
I love how the first.
Jaden bought this, and I'm excited for when my mom goes to the laundry.
I don't care.
He's an adult.
My shirt.
It's this one.
It's my money.
She probably won't even pick up on that.
No,
It's small.
Even if she does, like.
You're like, oh, I just liked it because it was Brody King.
I'll say it's a good shirt.
Just say it's a Brody King shirt if she like gets mad at you.
Just go, just go, and then just walk away.
And then walk away.
But yeah, that was the main event. Like, not even trolling. That was the main event.
15
I mean, they went over, so.
It was Hangman comes out, MJF was like, get out of here, and then Brody King puts him almost asleep, brings him in the ring, pile driver.
Nice.
Gross pile.
Yeah, it was the one where he freaking puts him on the shoulder and then like Rikishi driver.
Oh.
So disgusting. And then we had SmackDown, which I didn't watch because I was at Rebel Spirit Pro Wrestling. Please set up a sponsorship. Come on. I go to like all the shows. Parker's supposed to go, but he made plans after I already told him 80 times when the show was. But it's all right.
I would have if I didn't have people over.
Can we just skip over SmackDown? I didn't even talk about it.
Do you want me to talk about it?
We had all right. So this is what we'll say. Drew looks like a pussy. Sorry, mom.
Wow.
He just does. He got beat up by Cody and Jacob both in the same show.
They gave him 5 minutes to defend.
Tiffany Stratton advances to the Elimination Chamber, defeating Lash Legend and Chelsea Green. Rhea and Io successfully defend against Julia and Kiana. Carmelo Hayes defeats The Miz with a good first 48 reversal out of the skull-crushing finale. He put on Twitter, he's like, I've been thinking about this ever since I got rid of you or something. It was funny.
Wow.
Drew McIntyre is attacked by Jacob Fatu. Trick Williams confronts Drew McIntyre. Liv and Raquel cross paths with Jade and Jordan. Grace rolled up Rodriguez to score the win. The night ended with Randy Orton destroying Solo Sikoa with RKO and advancing to the Elimination Chamber.
I saw this thing that like was saying like it was just one person tweeting like, oh, Trick should like be pushed on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I don't think it's fair to Randy. I don't think it's fair to. I don't think it's fair to Mello.
And then it was the same person saying, why is Trick already getting a world title shot?
No,
Or like already like in a fatal
He
4-way.
literally said push him.
That's what and it said like it was something really like stupid, but it just said like people when they ask for someone to get pushed, but then they get pushed. And that's awesome. I loved that when I first saw it.
What?
It was a
Valentine's
Day
card.
card.
I prayed for you and it happened and it's Drew.
Is that not awesome?
Is that
I
not
love
awesome? Yeah, bring it to your girlfriend, bro. What? I'm just saying. Do you want to talk about Rebel Spirit? And then we can go to a match and
Yeah,
wrestler.
I don't care.
I mean, you weren't there. What time are we at?
We are at
32
40 minutes. We just
Oh, okay. So yeah, we can just mess around.
I'll think about my wrestling.
So here's some of these people. This is Milo Ramira or Mira. I can't remember.
It's Milo Mira.
Okay. He trained Stash Club for their match.
Oh really?
Yes, and I've known this forever. Pogo stick is his entire gimmick, and I freaking love it.
Didn't you
He jumps around the ring with the pogo stick and jumps up onto the apron. I wanted him to use the pogo stick into the ring so bad, and that's why I was recording, but I still sent it to you. This is Grayson Pierce. He's the one who called me fat at the Halloween show.
It's Shawn Michaels.
It's basically, but he's actually funny.
Yeah.
Don't know who that is. She's basically just AJ Lee. Ring announcer. Wheatman. Patrick Wheatman. Patrick Wheatman. His whole thing is he'd get a move up and he'd go, Wheatman! And then
I would have loved
it. Was great. No, you would love my favorite so much. This is Grayson Pierce's girlfriend. She also had a match. She had a good gimmick. She was actually good. Her presentation, she looks like a pro wrestler.
There was a guy who was about to get kicked out because he was calling the women's match bad, and the guy came over and was like, "You need to stop."
Actually, I didn't see that.
I was like, "We need to fucking stop."
That's
was it a wrestler?
Probably drunk.
Oh, the guy that's always drunk.
It was this dude.
Yeah, you know exactly who it was.
It was him.
Wasn't that dude that you sat next to when you?
Yes, it's that dude from last year where he was like,
yeah,
it's that dude.
That's
the pogo stick.
There's a point at wrestling shows when it gets to
weird.
like when I was heckling, it was funny.
Yeah.
This is Naeem the Dream. This is Cash McGinnis. Naeem the Dream quickly became one of our favorites.
They're gonna steal him so fast.
He's really good in ring. His finish is the Sister Abigail.
It is.
They're gonna have to ask him to change.
His whole thing.
He can use the move, yeah.
That's a normal move.
I know it's normal, but as a finisher, you wouldn't think they would let him.
He's not in the Fed. It doesn't matter.
I know. I'm saying like if he gets to like say he goes to AEW or
NXT probably, I guess.
Yeah, you would think that they wouldn't want him.
Well, yeah. If you get to the company where the dude is.
That's what I would. That's what
they might.
Like how Damien had to stop using his like inverted crossroads and everything. But his whole thing was that he'd go dream, and after the show, his family was right next to us, which was funny. He comes out, he like jumps over the barricade to give him a hug, basically. But his whole thing was like dream, and so after the show, he came over and me and Jaden started doing it. And he was like, "Oh, yo."
He was taking photos in the ring with the little kid.
Oh my!
And so he keeps looking around. We're cheesing because this little kid running around the ring having a good time.
I want him to take a bump for him so bad.
Funny. And then he kept turning around. He's like, "How you guys doing? Like directly at us."
He was talking to me.
What was he saying?
He was like, "How you guys doing? Have a good time?" He's like, "It's hot in here, right?"
Yeah, he was just talking. But this is Cash McGinnis.
Like boy of the year. Oh
yeah.
He looks like somebody who would have gone to my school.
Why does he kind of look like Hook at this point?
I was thinking
Jaden got a video of him with an iPod. He comes over, he goes, "What the hell was even that?"
Right into the camera. So it's perfect.
It was hilarious.
It's the only video.
Like a grandpa.
So he came out with this dude. What was his name?
Ilya?
Ilya. It was Elia. His whole thing is that he's Greek, so he'd do something and he'd go, "Oppa!" He kept going. He's heel, if you couldn't tell.
He looks like just.
He would go. So he came out as a manager role for his buddy's match, and he would go outside the ring. He got to a count out of 5, and Cash would go 6 every 2 seconds, bro. He was so funny.
He kept coming to fight Jonas. It was funny.
No, we were best friends because he came over to me. He was like this. He was like, and I was like, you. I said, "You drippy, bro." He's like, "I know, man." It was funny. Miles Hawkins.
Yes.
You haven't seen him yet. Miles Hawkins. He's really good. This dude we haven't seen before.
Like
he was jacked. Duke something. He was jacked.
Duke was nice.
I thought he kind of looked like Steve Bass with the mustache.
Duke had. that's my funny story. We were clapping for that match starting, and someone's ring flew off and hit me in the eye, like right in like the eye socket.
And then he came out. He was on the ground and he gave Jaden the ring.
Because I'm gonna leave it on the ground. It's not my ring. You go.
Yeah, look.
It's like when Travis Jacobs pushed me.
In the comments, Cash McGinnis, I'm goated.
What are the replies?
You're like, thanks for the ring.
1 of 1 on the White Boy of the Year too. Yeah, he's goated. Forgot his name. It was like Sean.
Legacy.
No, Sean. It was like Sean Knight or something like that.
Which guy?
Sean.
Tagged with Wheatman.
Yeah, I think it's Sean Knight.
Sean Knight. No, Sean Knight. I think.
Cats.
Mortar versus Miles Hawkins was the main event for #1 contendership.
Mortar should be the main character.
Ended in a
DQ.
count out.
I actually have to count out.
But then you saw the video afterwards. Everybody came out to just. It was a brawl.
Yep.
They all go over there. Mortar jumps to the outside.
Yeah. Top rope jumps over the barricade.
It was insane. Mortar is freaking disgusting.
Drunk guy kept gonna yell that because he wouldn't back up far enough.
Yeah. There's a bunch of like hidden security
was that
guards.
Seabass?
That's Seabass. Seabass did have a match.
He did, he lost.
He lost. It was against Tiki O'Ryan.
Because he's healed now.
Yeah, he's very
Oh,
healed.
he's very good.
He just hates Seabass.
I think he recognized us though, because he looked right at us and was like, "Oh."
Bro, we are Seabass, Finn, and A-Game Alexander
Oh, we are,
stands.
yeah.
Bro, I went to.
You saw that match. That
Yeah,
A-Game Seabass match was freaking disgusting.
Dude, I got so mad because I went to show one of my friends like the pictures from the.
And your
the
hair's
model.
really bad.
No, it's the freaking. My phone's doing this stupid thing where like over half my videos it says we can't load this. And I was like, if I can't watch the
You want Android
Cena
or-
winning the title, I was like, if I can't watch the video of Cena winning the title,
That's
I'm gonna be so mad. The only video from Raw that doesn't have that glitch is Cena winning the title.
Thank
I was
God.
like,
You
till,
better export that somewhere, but you better get that same.
Yeah, get that on your PC. Put it on Google Drive.
but like, look, it's.
Did you have an iPhone?
Oh yeah, they're all.
And then I click this, unable to load video.
I don't know, but
All my bound for glory videos are like that. And I'm so mad about it.
that's weird. All right, well, we have been going.
No, it's-
We've been going for a while now because these two have been jibber jabbering all day. Well, we got to talk about our match and wrestler of the week, Parker. Don't get too ahead of yourself. My match of the week.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about NXT.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I got really scared because
Great match too. Great match.
Joe Hendry got hit with the ladder about 5
You
times.
didn't even. You just jump into it.
Yeah.
What match you talking about?
Oh, the NXT ladder match. People were piling ladders on Keanu Carver, and Joe goes to pile one up, and he sees the ladder's moving, and he drops it, and he's like, "What the hell?" Keanu Carver picks the ladder up and throws it. I'm like,
have such a love-hate relationship with that spot
Yeah.
because I know it's gonna happen, but it's funny every
They've
time.
done it to Rhea like twice, I think now.
but yeah. So Joe was on the ground for more than half this match. He's a bigger guy. That's probably why.
Yeah.
But he went to the Ricky went to the top of the ladder, then he ended up pushing Keanu down, or he did something, and then
I
he's
thought,
looking at
oh
him.
my god, if they gave it to Ricky again respectfully,
If they give it to Keanu Carver.
I would have enjoyed
I thought it was
Not as much
Keanu.
as
I thought it was either Keanu, Dion Lennox,
or Joe.
or Joe.
But yeah, so you hear the crowd go nuts. I'm like, what's happening? And I see Joe climb the ladder. I'm like, no way! And then they're doing the thing where they're going back and forth, holding onto the title. And then
I thought, oh my god, I thought BTR predicted it. I thought he was gonna hold it and fall. I swear, I thought he was gonna do it.
But then Joe hits him in the face, and Ricky falls on the ladder. I'm like,
That was.
and then he grabs it, and I was like, no way! I got so excited. So we all know.
Yeah, you didn't even text me. It took you 5 minutes.
That title shot was so bad. Did you see how he goes?
Yeah, he didn't like actually hit it. I don't care. Joe won the title.
Oh, good for him.
We're on 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Tomorrow, 6 days, really.
No, it'd be 5. You
Yeah,
don't know how to
5.
count.
Let's say Tuesday.
Yep, it'd be 5.
All right, so I'm guessing that is alluding to the fact that your wrestler of the week.
It's Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
Your match of the week.
It's obviously his match of the week is obviously
No.
the NXT ladder.
My match of the week, biasedly, is probably Mortar versus Miles Hawkins.
Very good.
But since you guys can't watch it, obviously, I'm gonna go with Andrade versus Kenny Omega. Funny though, I would have said Brody versus MJF.
If that if it was a full match.
Yeah. Definitely had contendership, but
Saturday.
Brody King will face MJF in Grand Slam. I surely forgot to mention that part. But that's it for this week's episode. Tune in next week to see if Parker has a shaved head. Tune in to the 2K videos that we are recording literally right after this and the quiz. And we'll see you in the next one. Oh my, that was perfect.
That was actually really good.